issue, or there are some things that ought to be expected by the man that leads a local flock according to the word of God there is. And every member ought to really study that for themselves. They ought to study to find out, what does God say we ought to do for him? We have already concluded maybe in our minds what we expect of him, but what does he have a right to expect of us? If we call him to be our pastor, what do we call that person to do? Because again, if a person says, I'm a member of the church and that's my pastor, they ought to have some concept from a biblical basis as to what that means for them. I'm not saying what the popular opinion is. I'm saying they ought to have something that they believe themselves on a personal basis. I believe this because of what the word says. And therefore, can you be a pastor? Can you be a leader and not have a follower?
My God, my God, my God.
Pastor, a leader, then they must mean that in some form there must also need to be some type of fellowship. And what does that mean? And when ought we do it? And how ought we do it?